Good evening. Quite late to be out at this hour. You're welcome to browse the selection. Just let me know if you need any assistance. Ah, first time here? Then welcome. Thank you for coming in. I hope it's warm enough in here, but we're located in a strange place, out of the way of the city, for the most part. Well, yes, this is technically a library, but it also doubles as a place where people can sell their items. You'll find here some interesting things. Gadgets, trinkets, doohickeys. Most look like decoration, but have very particular uses. It's part of why I enjoy working here. Every new item brings new information. Half of these things I've never seen in my life. They come from all kinds of places. Some half across the world from avid travelers who don't need them anymore. But anyway, if you have any questions, just ask. Oh, if you can, please don't touch that. I understand your curiosity. If anything, I welcome it. I think it goes without saying. It's more than common in a place like this. All I'm saying is to be careful. The containers are fragile, and whenever someone visits, I find myself having to replace many items, mostly due to clumsiness or otherwise. You can imagine the kiddos love this place during the summer. Because of all the fun gadgets and trinkets. It just sucks that they're all so fragile, like I mentioned. Are you looking for anything in particular? Many people who pass through are collectors of certain kinds of items. So you're not a collector? I see. You're just a traveler then. Well then, it makes sense that you're not yet familiar with the area. Before you head on to your next destination, do let me know if you need any help. I've been living here for my entire life, so I should be able to, at the very least, provide some guidance. I'll just be at my desk if you need me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to be aimlessly wandering. I'm sure, like most other people, you have no idea what kinds of things you're looking at. Here, I'll show you something. This is a kind of multi-tool for making drinks. Pretty odd, huh? Doesn't look like it'd be used for anything consumable. I find things like this most useful when making potions. You've tried your hand at it before? Ah, at the academy. I heard a lot of crazy old witches reside there. Me? I've never really tried my hand at the whole magic thing. Whether it was my lack of interest or lack of effort, I guess it just wasn't for me. Something tells me you're lingering here for longer than you intend to. I'm not saying there's any issue with browsing, but listen. I know the village can be a little rough. The academy usually hooks you up with a place to stay, but under certain circumstances, people have gotten kicked out or temporarily suspended. So you're the second one? Then allow me to extend a helping hand. Sorry that kind of thing happened, but sometimes luck isn't at all on our side. If I've learned anything in life, it's definitely that. I mean, look at me. I'm the owner of an old library, one that people only visit in passing, which is rare nowadays, or that kids rummage through. I think lately I've been losing more profit than I'm making, just with the replacement costs. Of course, there's upkeep as well. And here I am, behind a desk, knowing I could have been some kind of warlock. How unfortunate. Ahem. Enough of that, though. You seem to be on a relatively good path. Maybe luck is on your side. Just not at the academy, maybe. Well, for now. Housing is hard to come by for outsiders, you know. But I'm just glad you came to me. Anyone else might have shut the door on you, or made you pay an ungodly amount for a single night with barely any amenities. You'll be safe here, though, if you need a place to rest. So you do. Well, follow me then. I have a spare room next to the fireplace that will definitely be cozy enough to get some rest in. Oh, and feel free to grab an interesting book on your way to the room. Might help you fall asleep. That, or I could read you a story if you'd prefer that instead. You'd like that? Alright then, sounds good to me. Go ahead and get settled while I grab a book and get ready for bed myself. May I come in? Right. Are you all settled? You look cozy. Then let's get to reading. This is the story of a great witch named Merluna. She's rumored to be a descendant of a god, the god of the moon itself. Some stories depict her as a mermaid, with these long, beautiful, shiny fins and a color that resembles the night sky, with speckles that look like stars. Others depict her as some kind of angel that descended from the moon long ago, one with smooth, white armor and a glowing crown that resembles the moon. But every tale has one thing in common, which is that Merluna reincarnates every 500 years. And, legend says, she originally descended from this very region, Diazavolt, a land full of magic and mystery. This specific town is well known for its magic, but every village needs to be balanced. Our town has faced many hardships, so, as one can imagine, if Merluna also grew up here, she would be the type of person to either shun people away and have a cold front, or the type to welcome others with open arms. It's hard to say. I guess you'd have to meet her to really know. Rumors say she ascended to the sky after the first moon's incident. Yes, where it somehow disappeared or exploded. It happened so long ago, way before I was even born. Under the second false moon, controlled by magic, we exist safely and carry on in our daily lives. But someone of Merluna's power, one could only guess where she could be right now. She is said to possess the abilities of the gods, and that the power of the moon is held within her. Some say the last remnants of its power are hers to behold. What that kind of responsibility does to a person, I wouldn't know. Merluna is that of legend. She's certainly someone to look up to as an aspiring mage herself. But who knows? She could just be a myth. One thing is for certain, that no matter what, Merluna protects this town and this region of the world. She is Diazavalt's protector. The one that defeated Diazavalt's demon, which is another being said to reincarnate. But how frequently, nobody truly knows. Diazavalt's demon was an amalgamation of creatures, but there is a form that is most common. However, individuals of a similar species are not to be mistreated over these rumors. The face of a human, but eyes of a snake. Antlers of a deer, claws of a cat, ears like a fox, and a reptilian tail. They are referred to as serpent people, but most of them lack the other features, like the antlers, claws, and animal ears. Diazavalt's demon was known for mischief. They infiltrated the Pura Vecta Academia, which is now in ruins, and replaced by the academy you currently attend. And for many years, the demon dominated the hierarchy of it in order to harness the most powerful types of magic, often corrupting certain spells and tampering with old scrolls, sometimes even writing new ones to pass on to their people. After one passed on, the next heir took a high position in the academia to abuse their power. Ahem. But anyway, we should end on some sort of high note. As Merluna was, and is, said to watch over Diazavalt still to this day, there is one thing she always said, and that is to believe in the self. She believed that hope and belief was its own type of unseen magic that could be harnessed by anyone. You didn't need any sort of greatness or high rank in a magic academy to harness that kind of magic, because it is within everyone, and to see it, you just have to look. That's all for now. I hope you sleep well. Get comfortable. You can leave whatever time tomorrow. There's really no rush with the storm.